Handling returns is part of the daily rhythm in retail. Whether it's a change of heart or a simple swap, making the process smooth for your customer is key. Let's start with finding a lost receipt. We've all been there. A customer wants a refund but can't find their receipt. Before you start a manual refund, try locating the original transaction in your system. Tap the 3 lines in the top left corner, then go to Print and select Print Historic. Here you can filter by location, device, or date to track down the exact sale. Once you've found it, just hit Print on the right side. Now you have a fresh barcode to scan, making the rest of the process a breeze. Next, let's look at a standard refund. With the receipt in hand, scan the barcode at the bottom. If you aren't using a scanner, just type the receipt code into the search bar. All items from that sale will appear. Simply remove any items the customer isn't returning, then use the plus and minus buttons to set the quantity of the remaining items to -1. Choose your refund reason, hit Done, and you'll see the Pay button has switched to Refund. Select the original tender and you're finished. Now, let's look at how to refund with an integrated card machine. If you're using an Epos Now payments card reader, the process is even sleeker. Once you've located the transaction and selected your refund reasons, hit the blue Refund button. When you select the integrated card tender, a dialog box will appear. Tap the Refund option next to the customer's details. The system automatically sends the money back to the original card. No need for the customer to tap or insert their card again. Next, let's look at how to process an exchange. If the customer has their receipt, recall the transaction and remove any items the customer is not returning. Then, add the item the customer is wanting to purchase. If the new item price is higher than the refund total, there will still be a balance to pay. If the refund is more than the new item, you'll see Refund. Make sure to add the refund reason for the returning item and complete the transaction as usual. Here's a pro tip. If you're tracking stock, your refund reasons matter. In the back office, make sure Return to Stock is toggled on for resellable items like change of mind, but kept off for damaged or faulty goods. And that's it. Whether you're hunting down a historic receipt or swapping out stock, you've got the tools to handle it with confidence. See you in the next video.